Have you ever stood in front of a painting in a museum and felt like everyone understood something except you? You walk through an exhibition with that quiet pressure to look like you get it, reading labels, pretending to enjoy works that actually feel distant or confusing. At some point, you might even think, maybe I'm not cultural enough for this. Maybe this place just isn't for me. Here is the truth. Most people don't understand art, not because they are incapable, but because no one ever taught them how to look. And feeling lost in front of a painting isn't a failure. It's actually the beginning of real looking. In this video, I'm not going to teach you art history. I will share a simple system for reading a painting. So the next time you are in gallery, you can move beyond I like it or I don't, and actually feel oriented, curious, and present with a work in front of you. I have worked at an international gallery, so I want to share a few practical ways to approach exhibitions so a visit can slowly turn into an enjoyable puzzle instead of something intimidating. When you first step into an exhibition, start with the big picture. Ask yourself, are you looking at works from art history or works by artists who are still alive today? If it's the latter, you are in contemporary exhibition. This already changes how you look. At commercial art fairs, you will mostly encounter contemporary artists. In museum, you are more likely to see key works from art history, pieces that already belong to an established visual language. Next, notice whether the exhibition is a solo show or a group exhibition. Are all the works made by one artist, or are there multiple artists sharing the same space? A solo exhibition invites you into one mind, one set of questions, one imagination. A group exhibition, on the other hand, lets you move between many voices, and that means there is no single way you are expected to read everything. Then check if there is an exhibition text. Especially in contemporary solo shows, you might find a wall text or a catalog explaining the theme. You don't need to read it like a homework, just skim it. Ask yourself, does this text guide my interpretation or does it leave space? An exhibition text isn't mandatory, but when it exists, it often gives you a useful frame to start from. Now, when you are standing in front of a painting or an artwork, begin with the most basic questions. Is the artwork abstract or representational? If it is representational, is it figurative or a landscape? Are there human figures, or is the focus on space, objects, or atmosphere? These simple distinctions already narrow down how the painting is speaking visually. Next, look at the level of realism. Does the image closely resemble real life, something naturalistic or realistic, or is it stylized, illustrative, or intentionally distorted? This isn't about naming movements. It's about understanding how the artist chooses to relate to reality. At this point, briefly look at the artwork label. What is the title? What medium is used? When was it made? Dates matter more than we think. They can tell you whether a work is responding directly to its time or deliberately stepping outside of it. Titles can guide you, mislead you, or sometimes refuse to explain anything at all. Then return to painting itself. Forget the text for a moment. What is the dominant mood? If there is a figure, what does the posture or expression suggest? If it's a landscape, does it feel calm or spacious or tense and dramatic? Mood is rarely stated directly. It's built through color, light, scale, and composition. Speaking of composition, look at how the image is structured. Does it feel balanced or unstable? open and calm, or dense and chaotic? Is your eye moving smoothly or getting stuck? These choices shape how you experience the painting emotionally, often without you realizing it. There is one common trap many viewers fall into, immediately asking, "What did the artist mean?" The problem is, the moment you ask that, you often stop looking. Not every artwork is meant to be decoded. These artists want to be understood or experience it. When artists want to guide interpretation, they usually leave clues through titles, text, or clear symbolism. A painting of a solitary house titled "Drowning in Loneliness" already directs you toward isolation rather than peace. But when a work is untitled or unexplained, the responsibility shifts. Instead of asking what the artist meant, ask yourself, "What do I feel when I look at this? What connections am I making?" Some artists use strong personal symbols. Others intentionally stay mysterious and leave space for the viewer. Neither approach is better. What matters is recognizing what kind of relationship the artwork is offering you. One final reminder: when you are standing in front of a living artist's work, especially in a contemporary exhibition, asking "What movement is this?" is often the wrong question. Contemporary artists don't usually work inside movements. They work inside problems, themes, and questions. Their work may echo earlier visual languages, but that doesn't automatically place them within one category. And if you want to deepen your reading one step further, you can move into iconographic and iconological thinking. Iconography helps you recognize symbols and their commonly accepted meanings. Iconology asks why those symbols matter and what they reveal about the beliefs and values behind the work. You don't need to memorize terms or impress anyone. If you learn to ask better questions, you can read almost any painting. With time, this way of looking becomes intuitive. So next time you are in gallery, don't rush. Slow down and look with intention. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to follow, like, and leave a comment.